Hello, what I'm going to do in this video is I am going to walk you through the textbook and walk you through what you're going to see in each one of the chapter presentations that I post each week. So the first thing I wanted to show you, if you scroll down, what I've done is I've gone in and I've created a couple of videos that walk you through how to create a car class and a car tester class. So if you go ahead and click on that link, the videos are available out in YouTube. So if you click on the link, that'll take you out to YouTube and it'll walk you through creating a car class, and then the second video walks you through creating a car tester class. So each week I will be adding additional videos related to the topics that we're going to be covering in the chapters as we move through the semester. So what I want to do next is I want to just go into the textbook. So let me just go ahead and click on the textbook. And right now we have the cover page for the textbook. The first chapter we're going to be covering is chapter 8. So I could just go ahead, scroll on down, and then click on Go to Objects and Classes, and that'll take me to that page at the beginning of the chapter. Down in the left-hand corner is the page number that you're currently on. So what we're going to do next is I'm just going to go through and show you a couple of pages in the Chapter 8 presentation or PowerPoint that I'll be posting. So the PowerPoint will consist of the chapter goals and then information on each one of the topics that are going to be covering. The one thing I've done updated to the PowerPoints is I've, on the third slide, what that will show is available author videos throughout the chapters. So what we have here is we have videos found on page 381, Interactivities 5 and 6, 386, Interactivities 4 and 5, and 399, video example 8.1. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to go to that first video example. So I will just go ahead and type in page 381 and then hit enter. And once the page comes up, so we will just scroll down through the interactivities to the actual video. I will be talking about the interactivities in a few minutes. So basically what the author's done is they've created a video to solve different solutions. So if you just go ahead and click on that link,
an object is an entity in a
and what the author will do is they will go through and walk you through the video.
Here we're going to be implementing objects of the bug
So there are additional videos besides the ones that I'll be posting that'll walk through some of the content related to the chapter. So let me just go back. I have my sound turned off right now. That's why you're not hearing any audio. So if you go ahead and expand one of the chapters, after you cover a topic, there's something called Interactivities. And if we go back into the presentation, after a specific topic is covered, then what I've done is I've gone in and actually specified the interactivities that you should be looking at. Basically, these are the interactivities that I would go through with a class that I'm teaching in class. So first interactivities is found on page 378. So if we go back, I'll just go ahead and click on my interactivity link, and we'll just walk through a couple of these to show you how to go ahead and complete the interactivity. So the first one is interactivity 2. So what we want to do is complete the following table by adding the missing terms for each line in the second column. So we will just go ahead and click on Start. Hello and System Out are examples of objects. So if you go ahead and hit enter, if you answer the right, put in the correct answer, it'll go ahead and come back with explaining why they are objects. The next one are methods. So in order to get an object to carry out a task, you invoke a method on it. String, student, print stream are example of classes. So I will go ahead and add classes. Length and substring are methods of with class. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and misspell it. If you misspell it, it'll come back with a try again up above. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to misspell it again, hit enter, and then if you miss the answer twice, then what you can do is you can click on the see the next step, and it'll provide you with the correct answer. So the next one, the names and behaviors of the methods of a class form the public interface of the class. So I'll just type that in. And then finally, the user of a class only knows the public interface, not the implementation details of class. This is called encapsulation. So I'll just type that in, and of course it answers it correctly. There are some multiple choice questions, so they give you the choice of 4 different choices, and you select the correct one. Assuming that the name is a string object, which of the following is a legal method call? That would be char at. So if you select the correct one, it'll come up with a green checkbox. The next one, I'm going to go ahead and enter the wrong one, only the names of method parameters. That's incorrect. Suppose you want to work with the objects of the student class. What do you need to know? You need to know the public interface of that class. So I will just go ahead and click on that, and it'll answer it correctly. It'll show the green check mark. The other thing, there are self-check questions that you can go ahead and answer too. If you want to go ahead and work on some of the other interactivities, feel free to do so. The one thing that I wanted to mention, there's some interactivities that are just the way they're laid out, that they're kind of they're not the best to try and complete, just because let me see if I can find some of those. We'll go to 381 here really quick. These look all fine. When they want you to go ahead and place the methods, rearrange the following code to implement a class that models the clock, place the methods in alphabetical order. So these are kind of difficult because they have specific levels that they want you to go ahead and add them to, and just so you do not get frustrated, I would not even try attempting to complete those. I've tried numerous times, and it gets very frustrating to try to get those at the correct levels that they want you to add the various statements. So that's just a warning on that. So as you move through each chapter presentation, I'll notate the various interactivities that you can go ahead and take a look at, and then feel free to work on any of the other interactivities as you move through the chapters. So again, the format of the presentations, up front, I'll let you know where the author has actually created videos that walks you through creating some code. And then throughout each one of the sections, I'll specify the interactivities that you should be taking a look at to understand the concepts better. So this kind of walks you through what each one of the presentations or each one of the PowerPoints is going to look at, and then some of the actual features of the book that you'll have. So that's it for this video. So again, in addition to the interactivities, the videos provided by the author, I'll be adding additional videos for each one of the chapters as we continue to cover those topics. So that's it for now. So good luck on Chapter 8.